Asante Kotoko any Nation FC ebebo Dreams FC any Midema ebebo Baseke Stars any Young Apostles bebo Gold Stars any Vision bebo Brekum Chelsea any Karela bebo Swedro Blacks any Hoho United bebo na Bechem United any Diana Stars game no abaso nyamiya aduma kwesiada games mienu na wiki live ewo TV Heart of Lions any Hearts gamer ebaso ochena no live ewo TV na Kotoko any Nation FC game no eno so aye live ewo television so a said e ho nsem no etie eno no na Masudi Dramani head coach and my crowd of folk osi ochena gamer womni Heart of Lions ebebo no ono de onimsa Heart of Lions ebemo a fierce encounter enye gamer ebe easy ede ama a crowd of folk womu eboboku no.
Heart of Lions are one of the toughest opponents in the league. They are very compact and they are very aggressive. I anticipate a very fierce encounter. I anticipate that they are going to come at us, and so we are very positive to try to stay very resolute and play to our very, very strong strengths, in terms of how to find the spaces and then how to utilize the spaces that we find. And we need to be very clinical in the final third. And this is what we've been working on. We've been working on more on our offensive play in terms of finding the right positioning and then finding the right structure and being positive and being very consistent in our ability to create more chances. Martin Kakari still struggles with an injury. George Paco is also struggling with injury, not fully fit. Karim is back, but not fully 100%. Asma is back, not fully 100%. Hussein is also back, not fully 100%. They all can give us between 70 to 80%.
Eno Masudi Dramani nensemo odi tujafa game ne ho eno no wie na ose Heart of Lions team omo very compact na omo sign aggressive in game situations.
Heart of Lions are one of the toughest opponents in the league. They are very compact and they are very aggressive. They are a ball playing side, and so we need to really be strong in our second actions. We need to be very, very decisive in terms of closing up central spaces, and we need to be very, very intense in terms of our pressing situations, and then we need to be very quick in getting out into spaces that we find. And I think that we acknowledge their strengths, but we are going to play to try as much as possible to come back with a very important result.
A crowd of folk head coach Masoud Didi Dramani Nenkomo efa game omni Heart of Lions ebono chenano eno no baba Amadu ena ose house chita for odamwase papa supporter de bia modema team no na massive edemo pa.
I want to use this opportunity to say a big thank you to our fans for always being supportive. I want to use this one also to urge them to keep on supporting us, and then I hope everything will be fine.
Yes, Oyerepa also kakakra e dey fa game ochna e ba so no ho ehun.
Akop Lion, they are very good side. Everyone knows they are very good side in terms of transition. But not only Heart of Lion, anyone who comes to play against us of Hope always hungry. So for us also, there's nothing more special. We have to go according to our plan, attack the spaces, and then do whatever the gaffer asks us to do. And then at the end, we will carry the day. We didn't get the result we wanted in our past games, but as you know, it's all part of the game.
Eno Baba Demu Heart of Folk omu player Nenkomo eno no na ochina na no there Somatex ene 11 wonders ebo ewo Swedro Stadium Christopher Enin head coach FC Somatex 1996 or say team no wama prepare ye pa eko face 11 wonders.
Yeah, prepare because we share your matches as I say Lucini na teams na omo low table omo high pa ti that match the fact is saying I can see from boys na kasa say match is saying it high. The Indian break pass a match with the fall out. Bro, and the very necessary. Yeah, saying I share other teams. Na yango kasa we are omu da yenti ya show mu video that be yeah boy because we last week omu need be na game first half na draw. So it tells you say omu nye team be a between opponent omu so easy.
Yes, Christopher Enin and so ADM and no nani player Clinton Kumi also a Chanam Kakra to coach Nedianzo. Preparation of Moyano Bibia Eko Kama at the Emomo.
Yeah, perfect. A boy and we and I am prepared for the match. I say no man should I am queer for the boy and we and I am prepared for the match. I say no man should I am queer for the past 6 games I have into me she going as a four. By training now, exploring and prepared to move hearing feel. Is the own council will be determined and a match and there'll be a playing good and there'll be a muscle. Yeah, I prepare every minute match you pressure dead so easy. Very difficult by and change one of it. At the end, couldn't get over every minute next match. What is it?
Kumi, I don't know. Where your Summertex, player, one soon come out or day aba enono. Na Mizumi straight, ewa Santi Kotoko. Na ya dinkomo kakra ho. Enra, dia IMC, ekoye introduction, training grounds. Na introduction no, na the new board of a Santi Kotoko. Ena yekoyi omum and so but unfortunately, board members no, mienu and to me ama. Mr. James Osei Brown Kwa and a representative board na introduction so ewo adako jache na ewo nkomodidi animno and Mr. James Osei Brown our board chair Edema Sante Kotoko catch players no as a modern bono and a hiomopa na omu GDSS pitch and subibia koya dia kebia ewo Kotoko no na flourish or you know who sponsors beba or you know who supporters beba or you know who and pempi and so club no
ka say ko pem say bebo dumienu ana premo abeto enne ye ko opponents na 1 week ne maame so mo opponents na opo obai and then ye ne maame 1 week nti ye ka manfo nyina say ye ko akoja no
all right
akoja okay right elfumosa o my draw no
I said drawn the down
na clearly match heading by Arsenal Sporting CP
amodi nf
onim de internet
nf pa
obi a wa over 10 a 3-0 first leg defeat over 10
was expected
na odi akosho obi 5 no e che say ukonu krum ho ade be si bia wo problem so ya we
Arsenal for munya isa de na boy someone team an qualify
ya kan nyina yes kan nya Real Madrid ka yepe because na no yetete wo mo yenya Atletico ka yepe because this season atete wo mo yenya Bayern ka yepe this season atete wo mo tomo mu nyina yatete wo mo
o se na mo nyere mo mra ko
ma na heading because Sporting for no maka
final
Thursday 19th match and slots and ye busana about PSG no say oh say PSG for no money a omo born no rana ombe say o mani so many na ebobo but my main earlier predictions kakra Liverpool struggle against PSG
sure
yeah tie kan boni boda what you say.
Yes.
If you want to beat and play Liverpool, you attack them.
Of course.
So why attack Liverpool? No more money more for Campo Mombesho.
And
now I'm saying a question. So Bruno Fernandes and Soboslai, you must catch a koto.
On any day I'll buy Soboslai. On I can say on any day I'll buy Dominic Soboslai.
Vincent Kompany is Real Madrid is the best team in the history of the Champions League. So it will be a good challenge for us. We want to win. Any debate to Abontin, would you go for Soboslai or Bruno Fernandes?
I'll go for Soboslai. He gives you a lot of options.
Agent Bruno.
Bruno is a player. But this is a player who can play even as a right back for you, as a left back for you, as a DM for you.
Hansi Flick, very delighted with his players. And quite the English teams na faso.
It's interesting. I don't know say what time there.
The last man standing. No, I know say Liverpool basically English clubs because
PSG
said they na
PSG share Chelsea on aggregate 8-2.
Madrid share Man City on aggregate 5-1. Barcelona share Newcastle United on aggregate 8-3. And Atletico share Tottenham Hotspur 7-5 on aggregate. And Liverpool assign Liverpool Liverpool Arsenal aside that the other 4 teams nina no man for say omunya say omukeka say the Premier League is the best league, the Premier League is the best league. So money okay,
so Frank Ribery say the Bayern side is too strong. They be a top opponent for anyone right now. They are the best team around, hands down. The Bayern Madrid
you be your film
and
you be your film
Liverpool and
PSG
Barca and Atletico Arsenal and Sporting CP.
But was young kind of emphatically clear Madrid be buying a film.
Okay.
Yeah. Now
Berlin back the 900 goal of his career on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And Messi they should go so. Or they say Paul Merson on Arsenal. I can't see any team having a clear plan to stop Arsenal right now. Yeah, Arsenal is a bomber for them. Fidiano Dawson. Ahmed Hossam Mido, former Egypt international, say stripping Senegal of the trophy and awarding it to Morocco is the biggest scandal in football history.
The biggest scandal.
The biggest scandal in football history. But I didn't know. I didn't say the Akosa the attempt by a CAF president to justify the decision. I think
it's right. The decision is right.
No, it's a Konya but check because I remember you know some.
Of course.
So what I say, it's not as if you represent anybody.
Yeah.
But we didn't what them because my indicators on the cast near there. So why do you go ahead and
well, I think that Morocco put the calf on a tight corner. So let's do something for them. Because under 17 a man AFCON no ready so now report and a ban of page say you are ready to host the women's AFCON. It tells you
all right, so Hossam Sam and Ahmed Mido and Kasano ono come on budget 5 as a 6 one. Frimpong Manson say or trade the entire local players in a call up. Some can compete, but it's up to them before when they given the chance. They also don't get enough minutes to prove themselves on the pitch. At other times, they got enough minutes to fail to take their chances. Frimpong, we local players on mobile Black Stars.
Yes,
then Frimpong Manson started playing for the Black Stars. I think the late 80s.
Wow.
A boy, yeah, he was in Senegal. In 1992, played 94, 96, but captain Black Stars. So, Frimpong they will come Black Stars.
Yes, David. Yes, so here and they din house in we are. Why any better?
Din house in
Tono Boase. Say Arsenal. On watch Arsenal. Defenders here winning now.
Say the best centre back in the world, Gabriel. Nobody can compete about that. We'll be into challenge. There's no number 5 we are still better than Gabriel, and there's a winning that.
On no Piache Gabriel.
There Frimpong Manson. Onimbo no ball form.
Yes.
Onimbo so is strong.
Yes.
Oh. They not by no so mass sambo no. And the ball no mama na more
tactics.
Okay, uncle. Did Dramani say and that China has an out of plan
Friday.
Okay, he's been speaking about that game. Prince Owusu coach just say they need victory against nations. Nana Penka formally introduced the club board to the playing body on Tuesday. Having a similar engagement with the supporters leadership could not be held. Board for Angusia supporters no.
Oh, say no, I know the playing body Nana Penka could introduce chair.
And run Tuesday.
And I'm Tuesday, then cause Tuesday no go introduce.
Sorry, say no so share supporters na maso.
No, so sure. Many chairman so let him come. Say, my busa na posi.
This is to make stories and bacho.
What's so busa me?
I'm talking about stories given to me by our producers. And this is due to ongoing division among the various supporters groups, with no recognized central leadership in place. The situation follows a directive from Mensia to abolish the global supporter structure, leaving the fan base without a unified chairman. Africa was him.
I was with the enthusiasm.
But you ready solo? I've been to us as you. Now go to support the chairman they clear. The issue is about Dean is animal. Solo is the chairman. So why do you say the fan base without a unified chairman? I don't get it. We actually in Chemubaba, but at least Solo is the chairman of the supporters group. All right, lawyer.
Boss.
Candid and magic drinking water.
Papa.
I knew one dance. And the 1 week.
What chance to say it fit? Mubarak no one idea.
Okay.
30 days. 30 days. Boss, we permission be down by the
wow. Okay, so
where there's a permission and 30 days.
No, basically, you're not saying papa. Tuesday, yes. All right. 30
days.
When you permission there.
Oh, boss. My Ramadan for 30 days.
9:52. Lawyer Energy Echo on the wings of candid and magic drinking water. Lawyer, young boy.
Official. NT and pay your most special good morning. Na yamu kwaba biem eye Oyerepa 100.7 FM mrasanso ye konko fonko so nsemo edi adencheche na ebumfumpa onko fonko so no ye de ho nsem ato anim ensem na de donso ene anopay na bom de disefata se ohwe na otie ena ye de esum wo kitikiti mampole bi ena akansuo yanom akambono pa anopay ye confirm mununina na yatu ebuasia cheche nsem ye na what ya said ye say ene said ye efata nano pay ye live our Facebook pages no so Oyerepa Radio, Oyerepa TV Ghana, Oyerepa Radio, Oyerepa TV Ghana. Now yako UEFA Champions League on himself and run of 16 matches no etime etwa so na Barcelona eshen so ema Newcastle United eti mu mienom Rafinha enya 2 goals afe Bena Yama Fermin Lopez and Robert Lewandowski no ena ebo goals no ede ema Barca mara Anton Elanga enya 2 goals ema Newcastle United na Robert Lewandowski Barcelona forward I say Naniaje and are proud with a Quayan Namrantenum Efa so Asia kind and ra I say amoya some mistakes in the game a Quam for so I consider 2 goals Anthony Elanga goals no Nanka betim I own bim Ningamonum qualification or etime Abba I was improving for the quarter-finals against Atletico will be a difficult game. Robert Lewandowski dear and 2 goal Rafinha I say make a trouble sir first leg etodwam I was St James's Park ebetodwa say game we crowd ya bawie that in SMP and Ebanom make mate say nanya hu esan say I was Spotify campaign with our supporters in there team bia obeba hanom obesofa and nenra etom Newcastle United bobo korum ya ni so adonu and say yebeti afi UEFA Champions League and no Rafinha Hans Flick on Robert Lewandowski and I say sir ye can experience and ram obia who the experience ya na ye can our football no all senior players bebre and ebenya sa chances we are ombetim dia to atenam ne calmness ne composure and then the technique of the bono to atenam e ka dia chawo sem obehia Robert Lewandowski and his team or say Manfonya favorite tag I he has 7-2 and Tinuanom yakoje the Champions League that be enya Sun City enya sebia ya 7-2 team yakoje the UEFA Champions League or say he's expecting continuous improvement I was team no team improving afi nema team koye ema team no no aya Hans Flick manager at the Emma FC Barcelona na I say he's happy for Robert Lewandowski after say usher 2 goals in the game.
The first half was very tough. So we also are we know that they are pressing, but they did it really good. Man to man was not easy for us. We overcome. We scored the first goal, very good. But then it goes like up and down, and it was tough the first half. I'm very happy that we scored the third goal, and then in the halftime we said that we have to first was all our idea. Solution was always play in front. So we lost many balls. And this is for a team like Newcastle with the fast players. They made fantastic transition, so it was not.
Now, a dominant display from FC Barcelona, Robert Lewandowski, and also Erin Sometymer.
Yeah, of course, I'm very happy. I'm very proud of not only of myself, but also of the team, that how we played. And obviously, of course, we did some mistake. We did some, I think, in defense, a little bit too easy that the Newcastle they scored the goals. But in the end, if you score for 7 goals, you can be very, very happy. But of course, we're trying to do our best. We tried also from the first minutes attack well, trying to score goals. But Newcastle, I think, had tried to be on this level in the first half. Second half, we saw it. Okay, now it's our moment. We have to push in. We have to try to score the more goals, and we did. So we know that if we're playing football, we can beat Newcastle, and looking forward. Oh, it's like, of course, I'm very, very, very happy of every goals in Champions League, especially that on my list miss Newcastle. But it's like, if I feel well, if I knew that I have confidence, I have opportunity that I can score the goal. That even for me as a striker is very important. That to be in the game, to have the situation to opportunity to score. And
Liverpool qualify for Anfield and 4-1 on aggregate and Ibrahima Konate on his game Shasi and Chabia and a man Kodumu Victor James Osimena Garafon Ojidieso and yabe on your debut doza debuzion obey Juman na Konate Manu Konubako Kwanu Kutaren Sansa Emia Unifrim na Onumse Zoboslai who go Ekitike Rangravenbet and a Femosala and so Adibika say penalty do Galatasaray defender Abdul Karim Badaki and the L2 Jason Ukraine the better side in the team criminal and Deda not supporters near our Anfield and Bona Liverpool point among and a deserve sa amutimi qualify na and a slot on facing Paris Saint-Germain BM and on say Paris Saint-Germain phone game na one born and against Galatasaray Sport Club na amaninje say about the quarter final game the one who said the team no is improving and the team no near P as some our team no as Liverpool afi say on a big stage on a big stage on Madrid or Madrid afi Interum or Yamomo it's much say on big stage no amutimi that's according to an a slot and the from the start to the finish the boys no more timba homo boy say now the mini business they want to do something for the club who go Ekitike and Mohamed Salah and I say and Mohamed Salah Gali ever say or a good player why you be in the Champions League 50 UEFA Champions League goals the first African to score 50 UEFA Champions League goals Mohamed Salah Gali and I say he's really a legend and we are happy so I'm going to burn Jumam at the album who go Ekitike I say I am pleased with Liverpool determination against Galatasaray Sport Club.
Yes, we've got the main man Hugo Ekitike who was fantastic again tonight as he has been all season. Well, Hugo, for me that was the best team performance from Liverpool this season. What do you put that down to?
Yeah, I agree. I think tonight we showed them a great face that we fought for each other. We did a great job, great intensity through the whole games, and yeah, great. I think we could score a lot of goals tonight. It could be 10-0, but at the end of the day, we did.
And a team play nanka Liverpool po team as a 10 against Galatasaray omunya chances official chances ni bi owa omutimi atokone Dominic Zoboslai and so in the same way atuja after Liverpool edi enkunim.
Very much. I said it after the game against Spurs that maybe I was too offended on the team, but I think that's what we needed. And I think today we showed the right direction where we want to go and what we want to show everybody, but especially each other, because it starts with us. I know the fans can be unhappy with us, but if we are unhappy with ourselves, that's a problem. If we are happy with ourselves, probably everybody gonna be happy with us. And I think it's a good step forward, a very good step. Quarterfinals, first time in my life, and for a lot of we move on.
T and a slot sir Nukrenie Amford supporters said them ra almost cheer up the team no nina a boy Emma give them a repay Emma Liverpool.
After the booze on Sunday, what did it mean to you to get all that love from the fans?
No, it means a lot, not only to me, but definitely also to my players. We've played twice away from home in their atmosphere. I think it's safe to say that our fans today show that Anfield can create even a bigger atmosphere than we've experienced over there, and their atmosphere was already brilliant. But
the Madrid Ecolusuye and Tottenham Spurs Stadium 3-2 Nembom Atiko Atime a qualify Atletico di Madrid nom one of fans ever to London and an play a dash prince no so Otuo-Acheampong and Jumaje no so na Igor Tudor ono a manager Emma Tottenham Spurs Igor Tudor at the Atuja side no I improving a lot na Jonim Sam as a team now previous injuries affected club in Ukraine officer in the first leg it told them Riyadh Metropolitano na scoreline too huge and yes sir and qualification and run woman sa etime ekai Ademola Lookman winger Emma Atletico di Madrid and also am happy say am into the next round of the UEFA Champions League and club no players now woman say can you ready for Barcelona not even Barca anything be on Atletico di Madrid Ebesianom am ready say am no bebom Julian Alvarez ni goal was very important why am level in the night at the confidence by dam fans no so as the traveling fans Atletico di Madrid tinom da amunyina say and Julian Alvarez Diago Pablo Simeone and central for wizard say on Barca and Ekobo and say Yankabo Biante Champions League ako finals bako yako mienum nina ankoye atijili genebi Barca ye tima yana bo otimisha yana otimisha bi nanoka sa yes no fie and on some ebe share on fie na yana qualify to the finals of the Copa del Rey and he had prepared some yana Barca abom Igor Tudor abom the first Tottenham Spurs win na say and Tuja after the game now or in the first game as a manager for Spurs.
Yeah, I agree. The sensations are mixed because you don't like to not pass in next, but it was very good performance. It was victory after quite a long period. Beautiful sensation, the pitch with the fans who were really there together with the squad and the team.
Ademola Lookman announced dia Tuja after the game. Now Ochem said Ukraine the life in Spain, he's enjoying life, he's playing very good. Are you okay in the team?
Well, playing against the top team, so every single game in this competition is going to be hard. We know that, and it was a tough battle tonight, but we're through to the next round, so most important. Step by step, game by game.
And step by step, game by game, and Atletico di Madrid winger Ademola Lookman Ninsema or de Atuja and Anope Enra our football arena Emo Munchin Cromwell now a 10-2 on aggregate after 90 plus additional minutes and Bayern Munich at the qualify at the acronym people are saying it's finals before the finals. That is Bayern Munich and Real Madrid in the quarterfinals of the Champions 2026 or no munyina ya adwea na wako comment section ho Oyerepa Radio Oyerepa TV Ghana na odon semnom etime ato Hurricane Mone Madrid and Bo and I say a big game for sure. Bayern Munich against Madrid where the biggest teams in Europe and quarterfinals obianim teams mienum from pedigree on prepare for the game. Vincent Company and I say club bia we say sa on Madrid ekobo na Champions League Madrid enfo sa our form and answer only form this fixture enfo form home also prepare and sample and kurum dem etime aba man for senim guasia ato English teams in a Champions League and na Euro Studios ni en woduma etemo no play sa yenya Arsenal abusiam when say 3-1 and Emma by 0-4 Leverkusen and Liverpool and a 4-1 on aggregate and so it may qualify so the English teams out of teams are about round 16 a 2 pair and it may a qualifier not 4 and to me unqualified on say Chelsea Elusuye 8-2 on aggregate to Paris Saint-Germain. And Atletico de Madrid defeated Tottenham Hotspur 7-5 on aggregate. Barca including our Newcastle United, so on aggregate 8-2, 8-3 on aggregate. And Real Madrid so at a 5-1 on aggregate qualifier ahead of Manchester City. Thierry Henry at the Atujasa Barca and Barcelona on team Kasa 2 teams Amunkwa and I bet me attend the Champions League or say Madrid catch up Bayern Munich say sa team so sorry in the Champions League is always interesting and some at the Atuja Steve McManaman or say Declan Rice Yanka sa ni position obo as a footballer no onimbocho bia or say obetime aka players bebra omen be compete bet adena oye our pattern so de oye iye eche player bia on be ni position Lucas Chevalier the American HMS in the summer obefi Paris Saint-Germain bobo konum na for ordinanim etime ache baby from Fabian Ruiz Paris Saint-Germain midfielder the American HMS after international break about returning abaye juma am a Paris Saint-Germain line up Messi and a 900 goal of his career after second round when you go at the Emma Inter Miami in their CONCACAF Champions Cup clash with Nashville and then ultimate and now go now you don't some to wanim na Rodrigo Cascante the American HMS waka at the Manchester City for say Yanko Pobwa in the summer on Yanko Free City or a return to Spain now Okokoye Jama Musiala in the international break now they said Diamond Shaft of Germany at some at the Afrana Amopesa on your ample time now for a recover your Braba and Chayamopesa on the Russian Bia Ralph Ragnick on Manchester United the prof say a man for Antina say Emra Oka say I meant by open heart surgery or say na onkasa about players na onkasa about obia na the ownership and the entire structure about the club and na okasa and the afahu na Ahmed Hussam Mido or say adiana toja sa oko afkonuma ya ji trophy na FC Senegal nsem na kuma Morocco the biggest scandal in football na Alvaro Arbeloa enra se Castilla team nom ebo game wamo ene the youth league omo ne sporting and a boy na bon fatu so na memfancy omye no ko ho that is Thiago Pina ene onwane coach ekoho na Alvaro Arbeloa Thiago Pina na omo checha hanti eno ene daso no emra omkokoduo na omo ne Castilla fonom etimi ehia omo checha didi nkomo a kohwe game no bi enom ena daso na no na Thiago Pina ewa ha osia kan ene obo the senior team so inspiration at the Emma team nina and pay ye just so edin confirm cross nsem SC live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM live on Oyerepa TV Mesdames Wabasia na boss player and an able team nom at today's sports actress so and yawada enti said yawada be miria ye no no ye ne Bayport Savings and Loans edin komo Bayport Savings and Loans abusuan de be amekacho me say Bayport Savings and Loans sika krabia ba ko a ye de ebetim de ensa crash gem e de amo say wo mo no wo munim de omo ye krom ha your financial institution bebre anano krasem ba ye tutum na Bayport ejana na so a hweanka no besi ne enti office deposit ni ade ade nyina fakodan Bayport Savings and Loans omo de omo ju sika na omo de 2 year omo de ye adwuma yie na mfaso no so eba boom enti mpeniforo wa ha yenko na yenom ni nkomo peni. Good morning Mr. Michael.
Good morning baba
Manja. Good morning. Be fine.
Oh yes fine.
Nti anopay mamedi kan musa Mr. Michael obi say anopay musa your financial institutions be brave savings and loans they be brave no kruma dey enti na ono dey on for the see camera Bayport Savings and Loans emeto why must I save on Bayport Savings and Loans
which ya ashafo ne etefo ananopay the intel say ashafo ne etefo e bana any Bayport ebedi K-Town they say Bayport ya buy a 23 years in the industry customers be a new machine, Omonina, a new more a dinner. Your customer service so a top notch. Only an oba now be your investment now. And yes, all you are an air show sarcake. At a 2 normal a year per mile. We cry a bray and a brano, and no didi and como. And my own say, Usika now, the Ababetono. And who be a animal, and if you will cry some far a bread biome. And a biome, yes, I am credible. Your system, flexible, and I assign reliable. Even with
okay.
Now Bayport, so unlike other companies, all the regional and district capitals, Bayport is located over there. You see that there be a bar, the numbers, air to Jan. Your car crash out there, pick number, now be binti. Any of the regional and district capitals, with their own team in Kokra, or Fraya, or the young cry, no, you be me to halfway now. I had the pen paper pen investment in the way to me. Because I thought there be a now amount for distance a barrier, but in this current world, distance and your barrier. And so they offer maybe I will be so far as we see with us person investment. I bet me to car crab or not, I feel forms and documentation be beer than I am now a investment amount. To we in the I shall phone it for a normally and ABD in Kitown.
Mammy Musa, manager way 60 digital centers and 12 main branches across the country. This is super. More than say,
Baba, but I say, with the chance we might for and your customers across the country, especially at Sometymer. The chance Sometymer pa sell the beyond cost of 80 normally did Juma. Baba, Juma, I did 24 years for system in there. I think say you're doing your customers. So say Adajino.
Your presence in Ghana is strong.
Very, 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 very
60 digital.
Not just strong, very, 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 very strong. Because you're doing your customers to home. Maybe I per se a customer if you're comfortable. Aside using the USSD platform, every place be a customer will be on. So you access to our office. See the beya. Uncle say me 2 coin na kwat na kemu and I say bia na dad your best say no adade no bit be productive production no akọ say sa adade no oye ya bia just a walking distance we can be port footprint to honum. That's why be port at transhim say bia no obeti yanka no na ye tie ye amekom kumase amekom traffic light na say oba abeto Michael. That is the relationship manager. What about Docas? What about Daniel? Mesumo Honum Sakode. Oba, the no Becassa, to the Michael Church, Mono. The Bemo what normal say. You're not interested with Sikana Deban. But say the Baya, Obeti and normal say. No one say baby Sikano Kono. Wasuma Joe. Now a Chinabino. On say, on far from Emperor Michael. And with Michael, so Michael, what to say, Metiao or Bois. No, I day. Or to tell you Sikano. But as soon as you from Michael, you have Michael now be frail. Say, oh, what to say? You see, can the house say, Tina, Bayport, the question about Michael early stage, you know, a home transfer the amount.
Mammy, Mr. Michael, engine numbers, so now you need services to be home.
Numbers, look as there 055 811 9281. Look as there 055 811 9281. Daniel this year 0244 598400. Daniel Denabium 0244 598400. In my commission there 0242 288915 0242 288915.
Mr. Michael, you share more range of services now. A bini payroll loans. A case payroll loans are payroll loans. Not saying more saying
payroll loans. No, my form salary of a controller and accountant general. I am loans. Anything up to the payroll loans. No, with them no. Osumi be a controller and accountant general air deductions MI. You know more shares here for the past 23 years. A honor I can say it is secured. And for the past 23 years, Omona Enyo Dichuma issues via MI and then a payroll lending.
And until the Biamoka say, Udu Sika Beto, a big porter, or so done because he can't imagine. More than ma or more capture accountant general department. In Tibusu, so I have been a mini bibia, yet 10 source diet. All right, so that's it. The fixed deposits, and also to say investment products are, they say flexible terms, competitive and interest rate. Chichimu.
The fixed deposit, and so I can say, who Sika now there, Babu Time said, what they about this year on Manade Batour. Now you see who come a mao. Bosume baako deɛ wɔ bosume mmiɛnsa so bosume nsia ɛna apɛ sɛ ɔyɛ n'afea ɛno nso ne nyinaa yɛwɔ rate a yɛde ama ne nyinaa nti wo nua no ɛsiane sɛ bi a afei na woba yɛbɛn sɛ yɛbɛbie account ama nti ebie account no wie na bi a 3 months na apɛ sɛ ɔyɛ a yɛde sika no bɛto account no mu na afei deɛ forms na ɛma afei no don sɛ ɛma wotake 3 months nti interest rate na ɛyɛ assigned to 3 months na ɛno nso wɔ pɛpɛɛpɛ nti ewie ni sɛ ya na afei ama adansedie krata a pɔtɔ kasa meka certificate no ɛno don sɛ odin wɔ so sika boten na wode ɛyɛ investment na ɛno nso ɛwɔ so nsihu a yɛne wo ahyɛ ho no ɛno nso ɛwɔ certificate no so ɛna time na sika no nso ɛbɛ mature no saa definition nyinaa nso ɛwɔ certificate no so nti afei ɛso a na wo nua akora na afei we decide sɛ bayport de nhyehyɛ amɔ ne me kɔɛ no saa pɛpɛɛpɛ nti ebi a meyi mfasoɔ no na sika botena me de ba na mato aso ama me biom obi so bɛka sɛ ebi a wanya emergency bi nti sika botena interest no oyi na ɔde atwa si bi owie ɔsan de bɛba back obi kura hɔ a ɛma kyerɛ ya ɔbɛka sɛ oh de nhyehyɛ amɔ ne me hyehyɛ no bebia akɔka ama me me kura me additional funds bi want me san de ba bɛka kora na masan roll over ama me ebiom so investment no fan sɛ waba na yɛ ba akɔ ama wa sɛ wɔ additional funds na mpɛ sɛ bi a de ɛka da wayɛ dada na wobɛtumi asan ebiom ne ama certificate de adanse sɛ ebi investment no wosan wɔ another one ana 3 kra nti na mpɛ sɛ mkyerɛ sɛ investment no wotumi yɛ multiple na wɔyɛ hɔnom oyɛ baako wie a ɛno nkyerɛ sɛ wɔ additional funds a woba yɛbɛgye na asan yɛ no so ne ama wo certificate kama
na madam bɛka timi wasane ka menyana menkɔpɛ bi ɛnom sɛ ade na woka sɛ wɔse mekɔ bayport na ɔmo wɔ vehicle title loan adeɛ bi ɔmo yɛ wɔ hɔ ɛte sɛ bɔ mu nkɔmmɔ
car title loan no ɛno nso mmerɛ bi atwam na na ɛwɔ nti deɛ ana ɛte ne sɛ na wowɔ car na wopɛ bosia kakra atwitwa ho a wobaa na yɛ value car no na yɛama wo loan on it mene woka sɛ currently it's on hold for now nti currently deɛ 2 product no ɛyɛ fixed deposit no ɛne payroll lending no a ɛno yɛ controller and accountant general no
alright manager for kakra ka ho ma na yɛngye numbers bi mo nkyɛ akyi kwa ni
baba no na Michael akyekye mu no ba de me be so sɛ de bia me ba ha me ka sɛ akonya no wɔ hɔ sɛ enemrem o save abra o ahoden first kan ko to dem emma obi mefa first kan ko hyɛ ba bi a ɔkyena bi no pɛ hɔ a obɛkɔ de atum and I said because yen nyina organa ha somewhere 10 years ago or 8 years ago yen nyina hu de see o ɔman mu obɛkɔ yes o matum aban yen sakra o ba na be port yɛden ɛwɔ hɔ no ma se yɛ adwuma te be sra yɛ tiefo ɛne asanteman na obi bia sɛ first kan to dem mefa kɔ to ba bi a kyena bi promo hu ɔmo for sika ni bra be port na ba be ma hyehyɛ pa ɔkyena bi no tem bia person be use sika ni bia no so be kan sika na dwumadi a ɛne botanti a ɔde sɛ sika no beto no wetima ko di sɛ sika no eti me de bia asma me kan sɛ mesrɛ bra be port na ne me di dwuma na nya efaso a wɔni bɛgye so na hu yɛ hyehyɛ no sɛ bibia very transparent oba ye bibia so akyerɛw obi afa bibia nsiew sɛ wɔni gye ho na fi sɛ oni be yɛ dwuma na ne wɔni gye na sɛ ɔbɛkɔ na akɔdwen ho a ɛno so ɔkyerɛnti baba Bayport.
Okay. All right. Mr. Michael, bon number na numbers na mai bim na monche machi kwani enko.
Numbers ndokas there 055 811 92 ndokas there na biom 055 811 92 81 Daniel there so 0244 59 84 00 0244 59 84 00. Michael, there's here 0242 28 89 15 0242 28 89 15. Kumasi anum a location here Amakom traffic light Edum Somal Komonum.
All right, Tinti. Yabada Bayport Savings and Loans ase ko na for sika koto na odu sika no to Bayport Savings and Loans a oda obeda sika krabia ba ko a abusuawo save o oda no nti ye de si na Solomon Carter e dan ho abasisia oba obeto asomasa enye bukata bia de na to no mahuda da yes entino ye twa ye ho abaye ba na yabeto aso e de amamo na de tie ne se ye ko Pepsodent Chako ne Pepsodent herbal toothpaste omo aso ye na afi ye di nkomo kakra e wo ho eya na de bia me ka cho se apostle no me wa chope de eye papa de odi twiusi a osene be fede odi twiusi a ebe yi usi ase enkonkone ne nyina de ema kaka ema osimu dodom oda na dwo a na moa wa nenam osini mu paduane adi enso e wo honom eno a any Pepsodent Chako, any Pepsodent herbal toothpaste, fluoride, natural charcoal, lemon, mint, and a zinc. Ewomu enti eboa eseno ni dwumadie nyina. Ema seno enya ahoden papa enso ewo honomo and a face so Pepsodent herbal toothpaste no and also green tea and herbal extract toma ema all round cooling sensation. Na face so repair gums no e de ama Pepsodent Ghana Dental Association. Wom approve efie bia e wo se ebi Pepsodent every smile matters. Amen Scientific Hospital the best alternative medical hospital e Africa. Yen any this science abodi emu nyansa pen ni suahunu ewra abibidro ne yemu enu nti na adi stroke ne ba onsan fanko fiem odi awo ho nsem ba ye betene te edi ama ena afi so ya de bia atena so ache wako enko no odi ba na yahwe na yayisa ya de krono fu abra ye machines no ye de ugina so na ya de krono edi apie edi ama ne edi enro na FDA ajatum no ebi edi account ewo Amen Scientific Hospital Kumase Atwema Tachiman kwada so France ekwan so ena yewo branches ewo enchi Boga wa Bibiani Accra Takrade Tamale Atebubu Nkoko Sunyani ho Sahide so ene hohoi Fraya nani endi nkomo 0277 00 1234 0277 00 1234 na yebejo so afei usika sem ho ntote no ya na de bia me ka cho se edu time a wo hia sika pa ena hu se boafo hoi eho ena ne nyina ne se obi wo kra ne koba ubusa ni sika obeka so ni bi enwumro behu no oteba bi na otwa na no oho na ode ade oho eya na eya papa na ukobusom twura banka omo de nya afei no mbeka cho se ni bi o ebi wo ho na obaso a yebema obi yebema asusu loan micro group loan, salary loan, agricultural loan, nema business and commercial loan. Na di obeya ne se braya soye, baby savings account, current account, fixed deposit, susu savings, afe so joint account, nikidi account. Ne sa siye fesika etumun kakra. Uye ne sa po qualify siye loan services no. Yebe mo bi e bosom twura bank PLC. Na yewo kontina se ho ena head office no ewo atonso agogo jache kokofu teda hinema kokobe adwuna se ebu akwa atonso bokro eputoja magazine efia kobi ene abinchi market oba ye branches no ebi ewo honomo for 0508 642705 0508 642705 ene indi enkomo Kanjin Energic drinking water the only alkaline water ni pH also the only alkaline water rich in minerals which is calcium, magnesium, potassium, any iron the only alkaline water onomua utimi enya good sleep the only alkaline water eboa emam akomano pompi moja woni padua ni mo the only alkaline water ema skin esa akwadafo for de Kanjin Energic drinking water the only alkaline water a decrease acidic state ewo oni padua ni mu na ya na me kiremu a onum nsu enye ana udi aduane a anwa won bebre ana aduane contain acid eya na eha ni padua no acid ni kotai ni padua ni mu a yade ba ya beba betena na yade a ene acid omo hu ano omo sere pa no ba ko cancer
cancer de bana ase do nipadua no ba na obetena onum kangen energy drinking water alkaline ko yi acid ni free mu said de be ya nipadua no ebetumi ako e de ati anyaroa ebi ete se cancer bakra na entumi entena o liver o kidney no akoma abo ho ban a no kangen energy drinking water Brema UGC Tafuni Road Abaru Junction eho ena ubenya nso ebi Atolizi Hotel Santa Seranaba Pakiki ewo stadium na face Mankwani Junction Ashtown nso ni bebre eho frekange mpanyimfo 0241 449191 0241 449191 and 0507 379474 uti TV ho ohweme na mom uhu nipa no oti TV ni so ye aye bisi amao ebi kura ho a ohwe TV na ase be ma na eka so ase nipa oti so so bawo wani en wanya problem ewo mu eni yade no Apomodin Herbal Clinic ena ebetu ase e de amao me wa cho ukwa apomodin aso ya ohese wani yade na how ni nyina no biti se glaucoma biti se cataract biti se syphilis hani no obeye ho adwuma no ani no ehu ade kama ntu be TV a kasa na wote no ehu nipa na wo be wo TV ni so kan a ubehu na nya no nkwa apomodin aso ya ode yade biti se hernia ulcer gonorrhea candidiasis goiter and I feel so waist pain no ACC ade okwa ombe ho adwuma kama e de amount Kumasi so for like soldier for kwan so eho and Apomodin Herbal Clinic e from e was 0551 098961 0551 098961 phone papa say obi eto no Infinix Smart 20 ye ka se phone no obi wo ho a ne de ontimi ntwe ntati amponto so enka ne pa no otofon na atwenyu mienu miensa yese so ayema oye hwenye na anu akwaye otemani mu yi o se ne phone memory aso ama ayayi obie WhatsApp gremie jisi e delete ni ema nyina e di free so e di manansa no atimi ayisu na mka chense bra koto Infinix Smart 20 e bi so mo phone no ne ba cho storage no e wosoro 128 gig ROM no masama 4 gig RAM na ye ka RAM no obi ntiase RAM no eye memory na wo phone ni ma eboa ma otimi multitask ohun ebia wo hwesini ewo YouTube no ebia ato nchen no ebia Facebook e de ato nchen no ebia Instagram de ato nchen phone bi wo ho a ubie eye Windows be miensa na freezy Infinix Smart 20 ne RAM no eye kama ne ROM no e wosoro enti wo twene amaguso no na otimi de phone no eye multitasking ne battery e ho den papa eye 5200 milliamps per hour into charge phone na say den na nko low battery per Infinix phone bi to eno na ebeboa Infinix the future is now Bash digital satellite upe decoder ubenya bibia hewo TV so a Bash na oba obema side decoder no ebi na ya meka se TV so programs how do bebre na also family no also obi anya ne chefa enkwada anya omo de panyimfo anya omo de oba ne nya ne de na obema also oba obehe obo kama emema ne yetape news pa Aja Zero BBC odi oba ne nyina obenya bia he also Bash NMA side decoder no obeye installation no anya wire recharge e de account ho na enkane no na omo be je decoder omo de koye adwuma giska no ne ema omo discount of 33% during recharge say individuals mo ba ye ma mo sa discount ni bi 33% ye recharge ni ma wa ye tese ska no ed e free so awon so wo hu ebe han wo Abripo Junction ship mo ho and a Bash ewo friend 0200 050848 0200 050848 Grow Fine Herbal Tonic mojadro numbi ne didi kama na body no enhyehyɛ numbi ne da kama numbi ne mboa ema moja endia frusani ye ewo nipadua ni mu oye oba na onum Grow Fine edro na esiesie wa fichiko ene onsabuo enho asem moja no entu bebre onte ya obia ebesisi so e de ama say 30 day 28 day menstrual cycle edru ha empa ho ebeba Grow Fine ene yes adwuma nyina kama e de ama Mr. Herbal Smart Herbal Colina Herbal Fred Mensa Pitan Pure Leaf Chemical Shop Herbal Shop Grow Fine Adrono bebre e ho pedodo a me ba chofo ani chiremu e Digital Herbal Clinic no e Kumasi Amakom Runabout on Bank of Africa Fred Grow Fine was 0244 596532 0244 596532 marble stones no deɛ papa na ne deɛ no yɛ abɛɛfo a wobɛtumi de ayɛ classic any contemporary designs ɛyɛ Augustine marble stones and abɛgye ɔno ne marble stones a ɔde animdifo ɛka wo de ma no makɔ ɛde akɔhyehyɛ baabi a pɛ sɛ ɔde hyehyɛ bia kama ɛde ama ebi a wasi school pɛ sɛ nkwadaa de pen ne ayi twerɛtwerɛ dan ho nti no ɔmpɛ sɛ wobɛpenti anaa bɛ plaster wode frɛ yɛ de marble stones no ba bɛyɛ design correct ɛwɔ school dan no ho ɛde ama wasi asɔre mmɔfra yi ba na de bi ɔmo de chalk ne nam dan no ho bɛbakyɛw frɛ yɛ nneɛma hyehyɛ marble stone ne bi ɛwɔ asɔre no ho inside nyinaa ɛmfa ɛma swimming pool yɛ design sama afɛ building project bi a woyɛ bia no yɛde marble stones ne bɛba na yɛabɛhyehyɛ ne kama ɛde ama yɛwɔ Takwa ɛna Kona Junction ɛwɔ Kumase nationwide delivery yɛyɛ ɛde ama ebia wɔ nkran watɔ marble stone ne bi na apɛ sɛ yɛde brɛwa yɛde ɛbɛba frɛ yɛ 0540 415616 ɛna 0598 396483 na one yɛn ɛdi nkɔmɔ edek SM Bitters libido bɛkɔ soro atenkan bɛpagya ɔno ho kani bɛdi nhyia mu mpre bebree ama anigye abafie ɛyɛ de bia metufo sɛ obi busam sɛ solo yɛ experience anaasɛ dɛ yɛne maame ne yɛ papa mo tena asɛm si a uhu na yɛ na asɛm ne nyina no sɛ bɛma ɔno ho kani ntan nhyiahyia mu a ɔpɔ adwuma bɛfie ɔbaa no ubusa no bibia na no boafu asɛm anya asɛm kra no wadwa but uma ne ho sɛpɛ no a asɛm na yɛ bufuo kra ɔno bɛsere ɛde ahwɛ w'anim saa na aware ne teɛ anigye bɛfie a edek SM Bitters atenka no bɛpagya wobɛfa ya kama na bibia akɔ fine ɛde ama herbal shop chemical shop edek SM Bitters no ebia hɔ frɛ Edu Herbal Clinic ɛwɔ 0243 989 368 0201 044 221 ɛno nso ofrɛ no ɛwɔ so a ubenya no na ne no akasa afei ABA Herbal Clinic sofo atano no sofo rasta ono de odi ani yade ne ba omfa sekan enka onye ne hwee owadro ho no ma ode ma odi gu aduane mu a na wadi osi ebia unya nkwan bi a na ode kakra gum no anom bia watwa bev bia no pa bi na ade kakra gum drink mpo e na wonom nsuo kra wonom no utimi de adro ne bi gum na wanom ekọ nipaduane mu a na rent ni mu na ya meka se ani no ewo ntini a ede ani no eye adwuma eno ne boa ema ani no esote wan se ani no ebefra na ntini no emu asisi ntini ni mu ayemre moja ntimi nwura ani ni ntini ni so eyie enti aduro no ewura ani ni ntini ni mu na yeso adwuma kama ade ama se de be ya eni yade problem bia epese ebe ha wani no eno ebetumi afri ho akọ na eye ne saa no no wani ni behu ade kama enti ani problem bia de bia meka so obi ho a ade wa akire pa ohu echen sa ade ben no ena obi wo so ade ben na ohu ne ye echen ade a ewa akire na emom se wani ya ohu de ewa akire ehu de ben wo wani ya okenkan a obehu ne kama wani ya wo hwe bibia clear edemount ABA Herbal Clinic for hypertension call for prostate mema ya de call na for liver any kidney related diseases enso ekọ na ontu ase emfama kwada so dwuna se main market achiro adoma inkro Ebenezer Preschool a eno eben apia kubi cold store ewo Ebnada Jom ABA Herbal Clinic ewo ho 0541 565 199 0541 565 199 0502 812 161 today's post etwaso ede amamo.
All right, Solo. Now we go to school ho.
Yeah, Tiki.
Na Tiki mu Orlando.
Your land pa. You go school no mo kan yenim se no kra. Omo se mpanyimfo no ba so mpa asase school no na the then ohene ho no.
Bemo
to odom ko gina o se munsi dai no ko ba bia mbeduru bia no moja.
E betima ya mpa because me hu.
O hwe
school what land side.
Honum nyina ye beka se forest. Nti no
we dey also old students no.
Oh yeah.
Say baby amujiji na.
E no kra kan obi na president for projects no ye ne nya bebre no. Unsi nya new science lab, new assembly hall, nya new dormitories. Any ad into building projects o my
group no mo nkoye mo security point on.
Okay.
Mo nya ne kama na mo.
Security joint. So mo ye first one entrance bi na ko fa
Chromo
ba no. Ne was short one bi no that
Ye pia bonte ono.
Aha, on say usi police station wa bomu kwan bi da ho no ma rewre ma ko.
Akwa go school no dwane ono.
Sani etimi fa you cry so. On say nsuo bi da ye chi ono etimi fa you. Dem satan.
Nene de obi betman.
Nene de obi anti.
Headmaster na hwan. No mu nim je no. Na grow ma ba yi.
On say de na boy ni say ye wo ho no na ye nsuo ndru ho.
I say the nsuo.
Tina tank na kwatwe nsuo ne brain tina nsuo san ye ko me refidi ane de my call na kwasensu ti etimi fa gallon crass ye kwasensu yeduru ane e ja to na pa
mu kombe
ayo gano krada
babo yene jafe siguze zemo
aso no
wo zo kwasensu ate se kwasensu obra no wa uzisi ananti asisi ho
wa usepa data
usa o se
mafi wo
bibia e fine
asa me hu wa che papa
na no ga na IGP kasai
ewo mechi
na me kwale obi frame na manfa
me pa obi ni nua ba na akasa me sesa ma no
frame na manfa
no kokotwa
so
ma no kokotwa ma pa chawo
me wo ira frame
so be obi ni nua ba na akasa ya se bisa
wa ko mi si me se me nya de
me pa ma no kokotwa
na me ka to so afro se wo wachi me jai
me si ma me pa chawo
ezadi bi fa fa okuru so adama ko everyone no ye ni hela ni ko ma withdraw
na papa na ntwie ye say we dey na ye dutwam
na me adom yes akono ye ko Thanksgiving
kwesiada okay na ye say afi dey wi
na
wi nti say kwesiada na ye the climax
yes ye ko da nyame ase
of the whole show but omo a me share omo ko bi nyina say in fact organizers na ye adwuma
na me adom
it was excellent.
It was excellent.
It is my next one me kobi.
And then try for the adwuma mo ntimi.
It now person
baby e be fine e hu bia en try say. Who zo mutaka?
Wo mo ka.
So mo kasa sa o de ade mo ntimi nya we. They say what be fine wo baby bia no. Try to stand out.
Yes.
What you say?
Na tie nim.
Na me adom. Ekwe ba bo enko. So la talk to headlines honestly. Tiasi.
Sir.
I was say. Yo. Nana, okay, this is due to board for the supporters leadership. Solo natural bro for you. This is due to ongoing divisions among the various supporter groups with no recognized central leadership, underline recognized central leadership in place. The situation follows a directive from Mensia to abolish the global supporters. I don't have any problem with their structure. Leaving the fan base without a unified chairman. Unified chairman underline. Kotoko ne yenim do chairman.
Say the unified no qualified.
Unified sense e koto aba Ghana hai. Say president mama we nya 100%. And you be tin China or Kana Semwa. E just any president.
But
there is a chairman. Kotoko supporters and nei. Omo chairman.
Which is Solomon Fusuari.
So they are unified chairman on the wine.
But there are sprinter groups.
There hasn't been a unified chairman.
For the chairmanship, I think is undisputed.
For the chairmanship is
so what is unified chairman? You Kruma by no pharmacy more. Omonte Warriors.
Warriors.
Alima Dona
Mekaipa.
You have so many groups.
Sprinter groups in the back every now and then.
But it doesn't change the fact that there is a chairman. And
I know I agree, but
this obisi edino
and any problem.
And this time, but apart from that, there is a chairman.
Regards to leadership, chairmanship on the assembly.
There is no problem.
Yeah, I that one I agree.
There is no problem. Right
now, they are not contesting against Solo's
chairmanship,
the chairmanship or the powers to run the institution. It is emerging from one group. There's circles for no. They don't even have a problem with the global. If there will be global, then they should get their circles chairman national. Into global no crowd
initially it was supposed to be a circles elections.
But along the line.
The election, you know, and before this they said they want to use it to unite all the front of the other sprinter groups.
They've not been consistent. Because you see, Solo, And you know, free buy obey. They conducted all the initial process. Along the line, there was an attempt to bring other people.
Yes.
So the base
and the circle.
A circle for you.
Yeah.
A sieno. They can go for be contest here. It shouldn't be circle for.
Almost say
because circle the produce solo.
Now they don't have a problem with somebody solo buy. Almost the enemy. So many of them come up on this issue. One. Almost say you know say a structure global and all other Kotoko groups under the global chairman. I think same to Yati Honas good. Now all other groups no more president, your leader. There was a under solo no be our leader. Then there is the circles with regionals, but no national to be on the same level with the other groups. So now I'm pointing here say. Though ye jitum say solo free circles nearby. What say wabasro. So if they don't get their leader, no other leaders ni na the same level. Na eja solo na. In the next election, everybody can contest.
Solo.
What you say?
Solo.
The headline in the to headline with
if you agree,
now leadership leader is clear.
Ada solo most better as they say. Second phone trouble. No one you be me lead you over. Sada na see akunyo 2 years.
Say on asem no.
Omunyo omchema omuba anya ribie mo. Then any global phone nkokro.
Eti tama yebeba no so. We need to win badly. Coach Prince Owusu and nkoma woni ye di efa.
Ono zo win match on.
Obaye. I'm say back be.
Young apostles.
Okwabontin ko win.
And na supporters, young apostles supporters, no.
Omdi nkosia ko training ground.
No, they they see we trade the kaka.
Why there's all the akoko kra na kwa wase.
That's a move.
We need unity to strengthen the legacy of this great club. The new Kotoko board has sent an invitation to the old board. Now, Tama, my baby kind, I want letter natural. Now, me can't let you maybe some question be. Say, be as always, my boy, mammy, I am a coba. And Heart of Lions are very robust, but will come back with a good resource. Coach Didi Dramani. Tama name and some near deba.
Thank you.
Because
why?
First to second one, no. Board from the normal.
Okay. All right. Nia Mugisi, so what exactly is bad for his interest in all this circle up? And there's any about for the circle assembly. Chris will say kudos to Barca for their overwhelming victory over Newcastle United yesterday, but they have to work on their defense. It's too porous. English clubs here na mani o. Of what so much so 9281.
Newcastle on my first hope.
Then anu ludien anu luapo ogunchola. The real face behind Cap is now exposed. Dr. Patrice Msepe, by day Royal Moroccan, by night it's becoming painfully clear that even the CAF president can no longer make independent decisions. This is truly disappointing and frustrating. The integrity of CAF must be protected, not controlled. Anane Okunsuko Jokromana said, congrats to Arsenal and Liverpool for making England proud. The rest, our youth team. Benji, our fancy serious. More update from Hearts of Folk. Isaac Chum, watching live from Payase, Hala Madrid, Hala Madrid. Oibo Boatin said, good morning, said, the sensationalism and brouhaha surrounding CAF against Senegal has gained world attention. This ruling has exposed the incompetence and dishonesty of CAF executors. Ni Amugi. So what exactly is Barford's interest in all this circle brouhaha?
Doto, interesting times ahead, Mr. Otuo, a young commodore now. Doto, Oto say do 12-2-5. Say now about share you know so aboard no so no. 13 no. Okay.
Oh,
there be ahonjo goil ahonjo. Me too. Now at the end looks like it's not ending. Asamo, on say Iran for now strike Saudi Arabia for.
I'm having some pictures.
Okay.
As our videos, I best Campbell TV no.
Okay.
And but your Danine amount for no is under we crave for Accra from our friends Timbacho Danny Phillips said more Danny Amaniena. There are a few complaints about scrambled screens near there. But your chief and paying for
Moto send a number could be an audio because Israel for no strike Iran for no or more oil field back. And from then on, when Banoma, Iran are striking Kuwait, Qatar, UAE, and Saudi Arabia, almost oil fields. It's a system.
Israel was striking Iran. Iran for now. Iran for no Qatar and Kuwait no.
Some say
Israel for almost 3 years.
I'm saying American bases were.
No, go back to Israel for no
talk formula.
I mean, talk about saying that I'm going to say Makobo. They say this year. So
me time about bit tonight or the ball.
No, baby, try some
But it looks like we should embrace ourselves. We should embrace ourselves for difficult moments. This is outside football, but we have sent a normal corner because and it's been reported that fuel price in Europe are jumping 36% within the last. Said yes, embrace difficult. Yeah, it's going to be difficult too because those oil fields and so strike. Yeah, it takes. Yes,
because it's 16.
Yeah, Ebeko, and it's not looking like it's going to end anytime soon. And so interesting times ahead. And remember the production of food and other services because there are certain factories some use food on a day so a little bit on that people should embrace them. So and now UEFA Champions League in so now this is how it is. 8 teams and I see you through 3 from Spain, Atletico, Barcelona, and Real Madrid. Excellent.
2 from England.
2 from England in Liverpool and Arsenal.
1 from Portugal.
1 from Portugal, one from France, and 1 from Germany. So there is no Italian team. Dutch for ne biamba hard and kakra. But at least France Timenya PSG are their pillar in most of these continental competitions. Germany so they are buyer for nana. Ebe hold you down.
What is certain is that the semi-finals at least will see one
Spanish team, of course, because there will be Atletico and Barcelona and Ebebo. Then Arsenal against Sporting, Madrid against Bayern Munich, tricky clash. Then you get a PSG against Liverpool, a revenge mission.
Wow.
Based on last season, Liverpool is appealing too. It's very beautiful with a lot of tactical twists and tactical dynamics. Point number 1, test about Barcelona, but he's still talking about the defense of Barcelona. Time your ball first stage in the year, you know, and I'm number 2 just said the weakness of the Barcelona team has been their defense. They conceded more goals than any of the top 8 teams. Every ball first stage in the year, you know. And also game against Newcastle.
And I'm going to someone can say, "Yeah, not first, you know." And so Omar had those who were in the 8, and I think about 6 of them. Were in the 8.
Yeah.
Say, if I'm right.
Bayern Munich was there, Liverpool was there, Barcelona was there, Arsenal was there.
And about from Madrid. And Sporting CPS.
Madrid, PSG was also in there. PSG, but into Omo Free Spurs City. Omo no masuti me Shikakra. The other teams need me. Ebeson, was Newcastle and Mickey, and all those things. Newcastle.
I wanted somebody to.
I think said too much confidence.
You saw them in the first half.
They took the game to Barcelona, but that's the first mistake. Ultimately, 100% intensive pressing with Barcelona for 45 minutes. Or a venue like company. So to Barca defense no ne omo how kese. Say share even the Copa del Rey Atletico Madrid omo free mo. We to omo lose 4-0 Wanda Metropolitano 4 and omo try some be come back company omo team share 3. So the first point was their defense. And no munya some scare kakra cause omo share na Newcastle share omo share na Newcastle share. But the issue is that coach na ya adie bi too will acknowledge the problems in his defense. Because let's look at materials available. So we goalkeeper friend Joao Garcia or yeah goalkeeper Edema Barcelona. He's one player you can comfortably trust when it comes to the defensive unit of Barcelona and compare him to elites goalkeepers in the world. And a Garcia bit me in that bang David Real, Thibaut Courtois, based on the performance we put up. But so could bit say Kunde at the right side. Lot of negative regards to his football. Otuo, Baldi on the left side, not the best of performance. Last season he was super. Now Manfowuni say he's going to be the perfect replacement for Yodi Alba. But this season, injuries, inconsistency about the game, especially when he's joining the attack. He joins the attack very late and or a suspect when it comes to his recovery. Barcelona highline no more. So your defender now recovery near the best into Barca right and left wing in Asamoah. Arajo is a time bomb. Ujinemu Abasa for Nankase Nijidi. Christensen at the hospital bed. So Eric Garcia, Epra. Though at a point, no never bed on sign hero. Because time of Frankie de Jong prior on the Pedri ball a year can say 6 and 8. Time of Pedri prior on the Frankie de Jong ball the same position. Omoche boy. And in sometimes now coach in the bed Chiribeka a Pau Kubasi. Now he's also injured. Into say Jared Martin and Pau Kubasi. These are not matured centre backs. Kubasi is a wonderful centre back based on the potential. They are so bit me, but we are nurturing. And Nuntina no ni go Martinez bo Basa Chirono. Nyama ko yema Basa free say Martinez had the experience to mentor him. So he was bringing the best out of Pau Kubasi. But on the Jared Martin on so ya kola na ebo Basa Chiro. And that is the weakness. Cancelo bano ba na ba bo Basa kakra free say Cancelo is extremely versatile. He can operate on the left side and also on the right side. Into Obaya Kunde Pra Baldi Sueprano. Wetimi about shim Jumano Edma Bastona on all those two positions. But the point I'm trying to make is that when you look at the world class forwards, Obitse Rafinha, Obitse Lamine Yamal, so Shedie, Robert Lewandowski, based on the career wa accomplish ya. What to world class level no. But won't mean Bastona Chiro Embe play and fanning can the world class at this moment. So you have to go to one point. Barcelona have to plan the outscoring teams. And the good news that 105 matches for Hansi Flick. The team has 303 goals. Wow. And that is the aspect what they are complementing the deficiency. They need to find a way because if they don't fix their defense, no matter the number of goals they are scoring, a defensively compact side. Our best stretch both home and away. And the Drews are and a bit high club like Barcelona, but they have their men, especially up front, when it comes to say Omoye the damage. Rafinha see from Robert Lewandowski see from Fermin Lopez, Pedrin Lamine Yamal, sometimes Rashford from the bench. Ferran Torres na inconsistency and missing chances in Tino. Edu baby anaman common thing. But the Chirihono will always be the weakness of Barcelona, and Noto they have no other choice than to complete the season with this form. There's a coach now finding ways of managing. Now, Arsenal. I take Barcelona and I'll look at Arsenal. Toto, Bodo Glade Elusu 4 to Sporting. 5 to Sporting. After the first, and it was 3-0 of the core extra. But look at the strength of the Arsenal team. And it's one of the well-balanced team our top 8 here. 8 teams here. Ope team back one balanced. Almost every department seems to be compact and okay. I'm talking about the defensive problems of Barcelona. But it's over Arsenal, from goalkeeping to the last player, and also options from the bench. Arsenal are okay. Arsenal meeting Sporting. So Sporting trauma bodo share 3 goals. You can trust Arsenal to score against them. But question I be sound say, Arsenal defense now no one this season, and all other factors or the ball, would they allow Sporting to get those goals against Arsenal now? Because of how compact the midfield presence structure and the aggressiveness of this Arsenal team, can Sporting find a way, which I doubt. It is so on that score, no, I'll give it to Arsenal. If we say last season, Arsenal you Madrid free one and better the confidence of the Arsenal players, the mentality of Kaya Rodri at a point not criticizing Arsenal players, some more low mentality. No? After beating Real Madrid last season, a lot of things change about the Arsenal team. Now, Arsenal boys the mentality of the ball. So, check the reaction of Arsenal after they lose a game. So, Arsenal lose match in the past. It's the declining start, the cracks, no, ever shown completely, and Arsenal start to fall down. But this season, that is not the story. Arsenal lose match the next match Arsenal be born. And that is the change of mentality, the confidence around the Arsenal team, and how they now feel like champions. Our competitions or move so to obey Jumana Sporting. PSG Liverpool. No to answer no, I'm catch you say Liverpool be qualified. Yeah. And there's no Agata side. Champions League no money airborne on bet me about harding. This Liverpool team is giving me a different vibe. PSG is huge. Enrique is super. Players they have it. Teamwork they have it. And so to do there they can pick inspiration from last year. Started slowly, and around this time on a PSG PK. But I said me feeling be say why have a different side of Liverpool. The Champions League Liverpool might be different from the league Liverpool. I want to make far the free. On paper, PSG a favorite. So now they don't fear any team in the world. And Enrique found any baby or born. Once a man for everything, Enrique was a Champions League to me. He won it with Barcelona, and that was the last time a Barcelona had Champions League. And was at the PSG Omunji be that's Akwaje. And he has a solid team or total control. On paper, it's looking more like PSG. But this Liverpool team, and mommy feeling for as they do Champions League night now, a common fast man AI is separate from when they are playing in the league. And we too, se club be do that stage, obey me the investment in a good Champions League. No?
And normally be there.
Of course.
Liverpool not
of course.
In the league.
When Manchester City was winning the league with 100 points, Liverpool share Manchester City, Eshomu in the Champions League. They beat them 2-1 at Etihad, Eshomu 3-0 Anfield. It's pain. Because club called Champions League final 3 times, but the league once. It's season na club the Liverpool call final no, and a normal deal with league no. They have that spirit. Rafa Benitez winning it in 2005 was not really competing for the English Premier League, but so the Liverpool koje AI or more tradition, and that can be a massive warning shot for a club like PSG. Mr. Abelora ne Madrid. Ebeshia Vincent Company. Interesting times ahead. The Bayern Munich team is world or Madrid team ni. But a choir has na fast so share Bayern Munich ne mami yem hihye mom. Match ni nyanduru ho. But mami yem hihye mom. A choir has na fast so share mom.
Okay, match na no also issues gakao.
Do yes.
They had the few injuries. Diaz wasn't around. So PK card be ahead. And the team has improved more after that.
True. But this is Madrid. Yeah, this is Madrid.
Okay.
Auto, quite Madrid fast to a city where you man. People should watch out. And my man will really out Madrid simple, sir.
Okay.
Auto.
So you expect a Madrid PSG semi-final?
But it's highly possible. It's highly. Madrid Liverpool.
Oh, Madrid Liverpool.
Okay. Tradition can rule over current form at this point. Okay. That is the feeling that I'm having.
Okay.
It's a Madrid echo with that same system, a 4-4-2 system.
But they
are still scoring. They will take the game to Madrid, which is true. but no sa now you set on up e dey atomad for nkwa so to interesting fixtures but omo eso mo kwa na omo eso mo kono and o my yard yeah be teams number so but on say to a sign entertaining with goals na nya boring no almost all the matches no spreading goals across and match we are share bia no you were definitely going to be entertained. It wasn't too tactical, it was too open. But when you say quarter them to clubs no go that same kind of football.
And Kofobi will come be on fast so we are cars ni kakra. Obi parking a car, na say bi zade be tina car ni ho. Minim technique abba. O meju kinu o demo. Wo dia koda and dey be tina ni ho. Ti mu am park mo car wa. Ejedu o park wo efie ana abonten.
Me fear cheaper.
And yet world
no but
yene pebe bi fa wura because this time no I say be high we have found the end of sapon and now so red Nissan Mini Elvan trotro yeah the registration number AS1
to boss they don't say trotro no mo fa no more trotro o ti bi keke kan da kan no mabom bi da tete
AS kan na da hono AS17810 na 17th March and na be 9 p.m. and our package kai our petrol and fuel station na afrancho na oba minim say na watchman for no so security for no boba anopa a oba be fan car no nsia car ni ho wa ya be sin ne kai esiwe akwa ediko wa information bia wo frɛ 0539 979294 0539979294 0246 206-401 0246-206-401 and I say police station be a ben one now boy repair bibia ben end of car na da hoyi 0 AS178810 do yeah what the quarter final stage of the Champions League. I'm sure you are not surprised almost
I'm not surprised but Enra so when your opportunity here CAF president Patrice Motsepe
was asem no
was asem so for said and some man run American one say this is
a big organization
we are the biggest scandal since CAF was formed.
Because
now
how their PR system works.
To the president of CAF.
Why would you comment on a judgment?
Now Baba Kasa about such a huge judgment. I was told, I was informed
by the committee.
You are the president of CAF.
And by committee and money.
You are the president of CAF, and this is the biggest decision our CAF as an association are taking. And are happening at your time. It's like a president saying it's a ministry be taking decision on catch no nim ho we. An example I say the panel was chosen by nations or former CAF and he believes say they will not take any bad decision. Why the catch and say because football countries or more former CAF and they decided on the panel no more appeals committee in to take bad decision.
Just independent.
Oh no. Because the kind of attacks, insults to the damage I cause African football.
Your angle is fine, but I want to say, you see, if you are the CAF president, you represent Morocco, you represent Senegal,
every single country,
and you say decision, but don't come and justify it.
Oh
dear. Why also some caucus?
Why
would you?
The stance when I was told, I was informed how.
Also, the baby, as a president, I'll be justify why a judge has taken a decision on.
How much in a Football Africa on BBC? And to one caller from Nigeria, calling into the program, and Obusa a fine question. The question Obusa and say, let's assume Bema Boda, the game was a semi-final game, which winner number one opportunity to play in the final. Kadeni BC. This Morocco Senegal issue say a semi-final game and omobo na sadi ni see na CAF take decision we ya kade ne besi you better call it teams na masa amaba no mabebo final bi mana
and so no dey be ni o protest na your time abetim dey aye so you we are you be answer
na fa ne say dey share no e wo park so no
and okoye ni say
akọ courtroom akọ win from the courtroom to dey na besi It's so sad. And that is what African football is. And the kind of
once a mistake is a mistake. The referee might have heard and alluded to Borumboye. So the decision has been taken by because Article 82 now. The makers of the decision might have heard no. I didn't see the referee made a mistake. Sanam Khan.
I didn't know be any.
Messi, I said, strip on my cracker. Messi, referee mistake.
The 82, 83, 84. You cannot. No, you cannot. Even the 82. Based on the annual CAF regulations, say CAF static grounds are. It doesn't mean only the pitch. Debbie, it doesn't mean only the pitch.
So they did not leave the.
They did not leave the grounds.
A very interesting castle.
No, a very disgrace to African football.
Now, can I hear disgrace?
To say where they win here, we saw the catch. So tell me, nobody's. Obian defenders in the gap for acting. Your ball final ribs to your condemn this Senegal for ye. But
strong position.
Yes.
Lawyer Senegal for no go for easy.
Omokran says football, F scandal BSU. Yeah, easy crana. Cap do we about the current administration.
A young man.
And I saw updating the status now. Trophy see na cheap. Come on office, yeah. Now all these places the African champion. Then to the Champions League. This is what I believe. Ebrebiani the womb. Any brebiani say the Muslim city. Say we are a follower of the Champions League. We will be our the Champions League next year. You a particular trend me. Since Champions League in start here, Saudi and NC. But because of time, TBA intimate Komu we can get like 6 years, almost a 6 years, 6 years period, Those are Champions League, be a Spanish clubs, Ajimu 4. Maybe a 2, English club Jebako, Spanish club, Italian club Jebako. Then another 6 years will come. You be English club, I just 3 at Wazo. Maybe a Dutch club, near German club. Then we move to another 6 years. Italian clubs, no mabe dominate. Maybe a 2 biaka, maybe a clubs from other countries. This has been the trend of the Champions League since our Champions League in start here. Your clubs in do over. Bet me about final at was 3. Obeji training na. Obuwa one year training na, but maybe obeji mu 1 and 2. It's Russia, the traditional side of the Champions League. So do the Real Madrid. Omo Sadi ni be paying. Liverpool, Omo Sadi ni be paying. Bayern Munich, Omo Sadi ni be paying. Milan, Omo Sadi ni be paying. They can go for like 3 continuous seasons. Most of the number final. League ni so dey. I believe say the Premier League might be the most competitive league in the world. But the strongest teams in Europe are not in the Premier League. Because the league no say club ba ko penebo. Mienu anami ansa. Because how strong a team CMs to when you pick club it say be a Bayern Munich. And then when you pick PSG. Yes, Barcelona were more lapses. But over Barcelona, how stronger are Moye? And how recently Omoye dominant when it comes to the Champions League. Ebi akwa league ni for Barcelona, what for Real Madrid. Other clubs in the Champions League. Atletico Madrid beba benemu. But you cannot make a case for Villarreal. Won't you make a case for Real Betis? Won't you make a case for Sevilla in the Champions League? Maybe 2 clubs bizo to utumu so mo de baby adom be ko bia mo churo modin. Same thing applies to the Bundesliga, Bayern Munich. Yes, Ubetiaka said Dortmund to some extent. Bayer Leverkusen, Euma Bakuma Benemu, Leipzig, there be. Stuttgart, there be. Schalke for returning back from the second division in Germany. Untimika. This trend I will hope for a long period. It's me only about one match. No be used 1 match to condemn a league. I am a
1 month to condemn a league.
I am a hammy pa.
1 month.
Yes, a hammy pa. Now 1 season to condemn a league. I am a hammy. The two. It will be like say so far Premier League. This is Minyasa club. We are Newcastle 7, the top clubs in the Premier League. So Obianshen 7. So because Barcelona share the 70 league in the year.
Number 9 for.
But all the 9 for share or the 10 players share that 3rd place.
Number 9.
And I'm sure the 10 players share that 3rd place in the Premier League.
Now what day 9?
No, what I'm trying to say is okay, what about City? It was when we are analyzing the situation, we should be very, very careful. Because Newcastle is here than 19. The Barcelona, the top teams in the Premier League in Newcastle, sir.
We have some 5.
5 say no.
5
top teams no. Why?
Let me check.
Checking in Arsenal.
This is my
no, Arsenal, City, Liverpool, Manchester United
5 times this year.
Oh, much of by score line. That is what the American wants him to say. Look at Manchester City. So because the Real Madrid they are Manchester City in team too, can you easily come out to condemn Manchester City and that Premier League? You know, the Atletico Madrid they are Tottenham Hotspur. No about condemn. But Tottenham will go position. Will go position. Will go position. Bad they are Europa Cup. So what I say? Say Chelsea were 16th. 6. PSG say. How many teams and Chelsea be in the Premier League 2 legs? I'm to measure Chelsea A2.
And I say EFL Cup national.
One is A2, 2 legs A2. O can't be getting the A2. One bit in Chelsea A2 Premier League 2 legs. Tia yenya abutre kakra. Barcelona na
Atlanta the anchor.
Oh yes, sir, Atlanta. I'm just 10-2. I'm just 10-2. But say, the funny aspect,
more format number so. But me who Champions League results say oh mudao. Say at this stage 116 stage, they can go for 10, 8. Also no so yeah blame on the structure.
But yeah,
2-8-1.
So say baby I do no. Baby we see no. To say the old Champions League format, no. So these are the fixtures you get in at the knockout stage. Baby, the Asian or quarterfinals is here, no. Because our fixtures say na Kabishan or knockout stage, but because of how my expanded competition, no, play more matches, generate more revenue. Say the bigger clubs in Minyesca, those score lines no one to is expected. Say bit me a baby. And no, this amount for Barcelona, but there is this guy at Barcelona. If you say. Wabeya another weapon to have Barcelona play, Gerard Martin. And on Newcastle for you in the first half. And I don't hear in the first half and say Barcelona 2 central midfielders, Marc Bernard and a Pedri, Zutu. Omnimbo ni kuta. Omnimbo ni passe. Se tokro no kura da ho tokro ni so a ombetimi the ball na rem. It's Newcastle finding a way to press these 2 players. Said the Barcelona play. Omunya ne said the musipeno. Then at a point, we say Gerard Martin any time I'm to obey ball. Barcelona back for the Ojibo at the first year looking at the Barcelona midfield now the ball momo. But or bypassing the midfield, sending long balls, either locating Lamine Yamal, Rafinha or Lewandowski. And I feel Newcastle were confused because Norma tried to close the Barcelona midfield, said the Barcelona full control. But then again, the Barcelona team time beyond the match the discussion around Barcelona team you say omo highline you be show mo bibiri. But me and Hansi Flick. So any different from the no and Bayern Munich. This is a quote to believe say the most important thing is say 2 teams Gina Park so no more bobo. no team no coaching should score more goals than the other team. Time I watch Barcelona 8, I'm a Barcelona 2 no. And yes again Barcelona any chances o. But the difference between the two is say Barcelona had tired legs. And they cannot press for like 60 minutes. But by Munich they no more press am so to bet me press for 60 minutes. Pressing is also a form of defending when you are pressing from the opponent half. It's in the game, no. The style of defending is not only his defenders. Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, Lewandowski, Fermin Lopez. You almost be defending. Almost defending in there. How to press. And the stadium factor said no game in the second half, no. When we say stadium in Europe. And Barcelona, actually, say the two. Makasa na Juma no no. Majority of top coaches in Europe will struggle with this Barcelona side. And Tiajuma Hansi Flick here to deserve Barcelona there. Tottenham so and you go to the winner of first man. And I like their spirit. Yeah, even though they are out, but me promo spirit, you know. So me hear how they will use the same spirit the rest of on Premier League games na akano. To survive, stay in the Premier League and find another manager next season. Tottenham team is to only bad players. Only bad players cry. Yes, aside their injuries. Because now can make sure I'm first 11. No? With these players, you do any position in the Premier League, maybe or Madano. And see, as some problem near much deeper than the Huno. No. But the style of the game was Julian Alvarez. So too. Na me catch Arsenal support a bit from an open on the media Arsenal home come no chance of winning their first Champions League trophy. I'm going to say we are the Nyamianim Ukraine. Sikaba Bomuno. Why should Joe Carres be playing for Arsenal? Now Julian Alvarez to Atletico Madrid. Nazoni Bocheni Bibri. Idea in Amokoye. Okay. Bayern Munich them so to then again no make a case. We the whole season no more lose too much in all competitions. Just to one in the Bundesliga, one in the Champions League. Makase, the Bayern Munich attack is the best attack in Europe. Their game against Real Madrid number 2 a very difficult game where a traditional Champions League official. And your recent meetings are sitting in Real Madrid share biblia. Now can the meeting are cost to do up in the Champions League. Now you Bayern Munich in Real Madrid. And no Masabe share beam till we wait for them in the quarterfinal and how it will go. Liverpool Galatasaray. Yes, Liverpool even is it 5th or 6th? Omoje the 2005 Champions League. They were out of the top 4 race in the Premier League. Omoje 5th. And I'm winning the Champions League against AC Milan. This season's Liverpool, the two, I'm not sure. Against PSG might be their last stop. Against PSG might be their last stop because, yes, Omasha Galatasaray, but when you are using Galatasaray as an assessment of how good at Liverpool, you have a mistake because, Makase, Omoni Juventus game no more boy now. Juventus majority of the game the 10 players boy no. The amount Galatasaray qualify any more money boo. A Juventus ne say more chances. Okay. More utilize more chances no munya no. It won't mean team use Galatasaray to judge Liverpool team no. Against PSG more tough opposition. It looks like Oma manager almost season here. Baby Oma bedu say no. They are ready to fight for the Champions League title again. It's quite difficult. One way yes, Real Madrid timidi 4th onye league no aje Champions League. AC Milan timidi 4th onye league no aje Champions League. Liverpool timidi 5th onye league no aje Champions League. But this season me who's had there. But
that's Jibo Obiama question. Obiama question do ha. Obiama question I'm the better to connect the attention.
Okay, and if I go say Duncan. Okay. So no because Barcelona asem no because I know where it's coming from. Say baba your old time friends
who are follow I don't know who team baba ko ne Barca ba onka or say passion I discussing Barca no I followed Dibo for a long time and he's more of a Barca fan. Maybe
yes so ko Milan there that baby In England, my team is Chelsea.
So Spain is Barca.
Maybe I'm a fan of Spanish football. What is my team is Sevilla? Now my team is Sevilla. But at a point, how Guardiola was managing the Barcelona team. Until
okay.
But somewhere I did say bomb about.
I say Rastyla say Bayern losing players again. I'll say Arsenal also lost Gabriel and Odegaard. Proud to Bayern's match. Bayern only lost Diaz and Musiala. So it was an even game. Now Eugene physically asked Zach or Obed what happened in the PC and speed game of English clubs. Okay, I'm saying now look at the PC and speed of English clubs. Kennedy and New Fosun say, please, how would your crew rate Jose and Pep against Madrid? As in say, Memphis in your contest. I did in your contest. I did in your contest and your contest. Now the question I say.
So many Madrid at this point in time.
Says boy. Ebi boy starting no. Ebi football wedding. That's right now. Wait, you know, go no be go time starting boy. And 116 there pay.
I bought 20 motos and American for Adama war. Ya ni aso bia boga beba. Na no cause me boga bedu na de tiene se me ka chance wo de be hia se wo de kan be fru wa process na no odin. Wo de faja Isaac Button wo mra medro no na just abedu nti kwaw wo benya bidia ya rans no wo ho eno so de be ne me no me pe me family man anti mame nka Toyota Voice ni bi nti wo hu sa fi wo de fru kwawo a na just Isaac Button ena krama no wo ka ben ena wo pese yen krampa ma wo me so wo ko Japan company kase no e fa ne B Forward company wo mu no mu agents o mu duguma no e wa mama bia so Ghana de no Isaac Button wo bututa na so kumase ayasam ena mekan say Toyota na se Honda wo benya Voice no Sienta Vet Beta Honda Step Wagon mo manage American and German cars ho no and I said there so be kradia ma wo ebretia bi ebre ono so etumi e wo fom car ne me se otobi edam ye tobi nso e de ye adwuma eno ntini nyina no de open no wo made ne tobi krampo e de eche eno ntima menka wo se ye kokuma ze tana so agrikenia na jese fitia ne se animo no e WhatsApp na mekan fra Isaac e was 0249 849 972 0249 849 972 number yi and now the friend Isaac Button now na strike deal ebretia bi na just echredin mame enka wo say ye kofia da sa wo say nipa wo gebre na wo di wo me ho wo di 6 months oh na bo nwa ba so me di 3 years ni da bi o kesi a wo kesi nyina wo so tie abofra no ye say wo hunu ne ekoso an so tie a eti nyina no ene say wo ma no sunsunno ache eye ba akopɛ ena me di minim 1 + 400 sentie different na me magya to mu no ene ebra wutim no no ebirim de ebeka sa anwumre wo de ebra bia wa ye ready bia no wo betumi anom wunya so wo de ade edebi bepa wanum na akrakra mo ane de aba no akum de bi wo de good to go wunya bia na jese echiredin abofra de no 1 + 400 suspension empanyin de no 1 + 400 momadim na kopa bi na nyama enkonkan keka som ne de baka cho se mon kasem atumi ayeden well let's spray wo pese wunya na pa na oda wo sisi wo so a eno so ne nya obehia ye ko okanshi drug lane 0509 439 063 0302 666 132 mamen kai Franco emfama na men kanfo se Franco de yenim no enye nne ebra na nkofo yire nyema so na watete so menima so re woko na nso ne trimu asempa Nokia Samsung iPhones woko ha ubonta ne bo no eda brane sa mo amope TV no say ye kese ho ne hotel 200 inch ne air condition washing machine microwave blender generator CCTV camera function monitor video anytime anywhere close wajaba jewel Edum Old Malcolm mo amoko for clinic new kajetia number ne 0245 316969 0245 316969 Esin wadwuma de ye ndi onim na de onim no so de e ba kopɛ Gengement Dental Clinic Limited and ma kamfo de ma wo se Ghana ha wato ade apete na dentist for doctors no mo makwadare wa bim papa mo na ye adwuma e wo ma so ye okonungwa ye main lorry station and kahona no atomic runabout komenya na jese wo hia wo mo kuma se no off Junction, Bantuma High Street, Mazi Sudie, Kenton Road, Kofodia Central Police Station, and a Kofodia Honano, Tadisco Junction, Aflawo, a opposite CGB Bank, Mwanso Amu Watermelon, a Tishugu, one post office ni MTNO, and a paying 0598 731 823 0549 906 588. Ebra Warrior Jewelry Restoration, Extraction, T2 Placement, Sanso, and RCT Consultation. Nina no obeye edi amount ewo na so ye. Police ni na daduna no no and a year drone din at sharp imbus. Say dear ababa kanipa ye dada setena ho. Ye say ya hwe so ho nkom wonom wabusu nu a wuntimi hwenti wadru abanom eye imbus and a mekanfo edi ama wo enu nti abetefo enom. Ulcer, cancer, hypertension, UTI, candidiasis, body pains, omunyina omo enom, obesi me de ada meyere bia no, wa kam na ye makono no makoto bi diabetes ni ye. Ya nyare ansa ne anom imbus no, wo nyare ye, kopa bi ebra ho komo no be ye den no, yade ni twamu a, awe na chese wo kode bia no, nipa bi tena dwuma so 5 years no wonwura hospital da. Ni secret eye post near do sharp imbus no. 0246 20 84 96 0246 20 84 96. Awie aduane pa de wunya so wudie na bo onum na krewa eno eye uptown foods eye na aba wede ne na aba mo kokko afi no mo de na mo kohye wo mo nya aduane pa emfa ma mo fro so ho a mo ne nua no mo namfo no etuma didi na nyama koyie na aduane no wode bo no atumi e de aba fom ye de cocktail mocktail aba beka ho mo request wa che banku fufuo no de opa bia eposim ye mre ubenya bi alongside chicken noodles, assorted jollof, Samson assorted fried rice, toasted chicken boyino, Nina no, Messe Bono edda form. I mean, Cow say, Kumase, Shell filling station, Ridge awesome, and I make a report here, a JP filling station, more bombs no, more to Edia channel, war off Iron Sun Estate Road, Crofum, when it's scared from the pain. Patasi dear, blockhouse and I be huna demra a petroleum filling station tana so a patapayasha na waganso a opposite of Rukum station wa Kenya say a Garden City University 0596 922 060. The boss player Eddie Urbanon a wasum duenti herba clinic wasum duenti herba clinic mesini panen sesa ye baby no ye adwuma no e na asesa say so be hunu a abrepo first girl filling station Abrepo Junction ho wusani aso kakra bia go filling station no ano ho e na be hu Dr. Sam ofiri ye nya ne se bema wakotena nanim na wo de ne de wo so wo no ba ne ye adwuma pe na aburu tirase obi de nso de entimi mpagya ne mu wo se adron ne so no momodem na no bi wo so bema na fei na epagya wo se kofie na no iri nkodi hyamu na fei wo gitumu a wo sa ba no abagi patu no de atoa so a kire din ka no wato ni nyina ne sanyo obi na betwa ma wanwumra na ahomache wo betwa de abofra ne complain so kwa ye tra won hunu so fa ne Dr. Sam ho na fe say ye te pressure na ba woni ne so woni no ngi so ben ade so hwe ade a okọ akira wo de beka diabetes hernia ulcer cancer hypertension UTI akoko ni nyina no doctor eda esa 0243 001058 0243 001058 no nya Dr. Sam ewo wasum duenti herba clinic ewo abrepo first girl filling station amanyema etimi akonkan edi amount ena ye me bra panyin Ezekiel opon na fen odifo okọ ensunyame ya ho ena odine dwuma the Church of Pentecost Zion Assembly Tanaso district na just ensunyame ya asem na meken we eda ho nti odifo oni na wodada ho the first time amakotwa be no oni na wodada nti odifo radio inshallah what to go
tino Edina alezo ase menche obiamo
ah chama alezo
moten ngache
o do ka de edi ha o de acho o de yete de ka acho kraba yehwe
eze chidi etini ngasi no
david so to mete de ka acho but moto mete de ka acho de but Oze we to bu a anti because what ten can no so say chakra na bad 3 years
bravo
my antiano we pursue
that nana so head of department dean of business school amondi omunyi yom
say unu ho
omunyi omni masa
unu ho
dean of business school
Christian service
and then Alan's birthday don't you say unu no ono onye ni masa alezo
na e wa cross birthday anochi
hey hey okay
next for gina
babo yanko na emeno
ya ye monitor na yanko. They are going to come at us Heart of Lions are a very robust side. It's going to be very fierce encounter, but we need to come back. But we need to be very decisive and come back with a good, an important result. Didi Dramani on the game against Heart of Lions on Sunday at Pando.
I anticipate a very fierce encounter. I anticipate that they are going to come at us, and so we are very positive to try to stay very resolute and play to our very, very strengths. Heart of Lions are one of the toughest opponents in the league. They are very compact and they are very aggressive. They are a ball-playing side, and so we need to really be strong in our second actions. We need to be very, very decisive in terms of closing up central spaces, and we need to be very, very intense in terms of our pressing situations, and then we need to be very quick in getting out into spaces that we find. And I think that we acknowledge their strengths, but we are going to play to try as much as possible to come back with a very important result.
And I say Senate Biano, I say Heart of Has, on free Pando air bar, as one of the important results and a deba. And no. We need to win and win badly. We have done a lot. The boys approach me saying this game is a must win. The mentality has changed. It is for us all to push, not me alone. Those on top are not moving. If we win, we can go up. Coach Prince Owusu.
I think preparation has been very, very high since last week. We played a friendly match and then we came back, started training Tuesday. And we've done a lot that we are trying to prepare the boys that we need to win and win badly. So with the boys, their mentality and everything have shifted. I've seen that they are all being together, talking to each other. How can we do it? You know, some of them are even approaching me, telling me this game is a win game. So, right.
How disappointing is it for you? Because the fans are very frustrated.
Yeah, I think it's not just me alone. It's the entire team and then the fans as well. But luckily for me, those who are ahead of us who are not moving, they are also still just matching time in the same place where they are. So it's just for us to win, and then when we win, we move some points high, and then get closer to them as well.
Kwasiada against Nations FC. Or say boys in mentality as an one be catch and say omu here win din. I'm say and board for no call training ground so no. I pursue players no. Enti the time last one year. Enra. Oh yeah.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
And as well as omu NCR supporters. Okay.
We can't do it alone. We need you all on board. Let's come together in unity to strengthen the legacy of this great institution. We are looking forward to meet you on Sunday against Nations FC. Kotoko board invites old board members for that special encounter. Tama.
Old board members.
There'll be a actual invitation letter.
Na so what letter me.
I mean,
to be can actually.
So my patron meet my for them on our but that any bibia na yen sawada ro any dey mo me kase secret but any bibia na yen
obi na akọpen letter one be chere
enti board for no new board no
when for your free wa ba be kan wa bo obi din tita when ba bi lawyer bi free mo akra wa bo obi din
o ma to mo sa free na tama na na me kabisa me bisa say na in this case Dr. Che or Obekobi.
Oh no, Kobi anaide. Mo dey asem ni wa na Dr. Che oye kotoko ni.
And
also my old board members.
Invitation their board for
was he an old board member? Na na buza so ndi Obekobi.
Say me bisa say the team na any kotoko ebo.
Say no Obeko dada. Okra di ngwa se ka busa.
Dem say me ka omo she said omo say omo bra in unit with the mamifa letter ni mana.
Obeko.
Ako against Nations.
Obeko for kotoko.
Obeko sana. Not to say. Sana what? Let's say no anu nti no Tama new board for no if you say adwuma. Omo to omo safre old board for no so omo meka omo ho. Na omo nyina
Kwasiada na omeka omo.
O the time me for the letter na signed
by when
board chairman no
on say one fan to letterhead so because of omun enye but me the man wa obeti ase ube hu se ne a esitie tama memu as esi ase a so no ma wo ye won chenchen obi
enye ne enko time no to there we are no afford it
enti e ba kra e ba ni menya hu die
na data ne ade wo so
wow na we dey hear data
here
me hear data here na me dey send.
Good afternoon esteemed former board members ade onye akwem na di AIB
time
AIB akwem the new board of Asante Kotoko warmly invite you to attend Kotoko's home match against Nations on Sunday 22nd March 2026 at the Baba Ara Sports Stadium at 3 p.m. Your presence will be greatly appreciated as we come together to support the club and strengthen the unity and legacy of our great institution. We look forward to welcome you. Thank you for your continued support for Asante Kotoko. Letter Nini. A letter which is not signed. A letter which has nothing.
Tama, what are you implying?
I'm implying that we need letter, original letter be obiacho.
Enti upa say
we go busa AI some batch be letter am former board member or the 10
oh tama enti be am sure letter na
anya wa AI na tro here upa hwe upa yin komsa ni we AI generated
tama busa
old board a truck
they have received this invitation from the new board, I'm telling you. The old board members has received this special invitation from the new board.
Me fere kamika say be a we nya letter. They the WhatsApp na from number for say mumra me hwe bi. Enya board to letter say. E bi asem me wo na me ya de na ba for. Be jam ha as a former we ne nko anu bia.
Until unfunny say a letter.
Because they have invited them to come. They are more WhatsApp.
Board for no at home safre can a board for
F is a good guest.
Nothing woman but time I say almost open kaboom.
F
so and almost kotokono a institution a one legacy it has to be protected. I think it's a good move. So I say
Captain. Yeah, young na.
But there are some no panana me so odo anu tumbi. That has to do with Asante Kotoko. Global supporters a year. Men she has one monton baby. Na ombepe di ediaba. As against the chairman Solo the position now. Because in the Americas any one of the circles chairman Kasai, Western region, to be precise. And our say circles cannot take Chairman Solo as chairman because it probably to Abani Bia, Omonia circles members. And the circles have their constitution. Only circles members to Abani circles chairman. And you know, say only circles members to not conform to your circles that just as Abano. Circles want you to the circles about. And as they mentioned, global users and free. At the end, oh, the owner of the law now,
as a way, Mimbacho, as a way,
look at Kana, you know,
Mama, yen honest name for Jibu Borman. The process leading to the election, not a consistent on one position. Mubakaya. So, okay. And then this answer, when say, and Yakotoko, as a somebody can also go to court and even challenge how he came out.
Yeah.
The Omdi Bay. Because a cycle for the producer solo.
You want to produce no?
The process
along the line
there be process in a day, Chairman Solo Bayer. I mentioned the book because no say, why don't they go back? Na yembium. But for Obekai is our position. And the cycle for person omun to omboase kakra no munya legalities.
Hey. I don't know what constitution. What's the legality?
Oh, there may ba. Omun say, I say, when you are groom. Solomon Fosuare or a circle ni 100% in and out. Oman we are on. Ombekwa ye na fi bedu baby no. Na contest bi aba. Na for mu inviting crofo bi bam. No no aba be sa overall chairman no. Na circle for no chase. Babo mo we me position me kan you. Say there you can manage with him and get somebody to lead the circles in a certain way. Because I don't know what's wrong.
So your Kobasa, they are throwing away our constitution.
Constitution, man.
The circle has a constitution.
Okotu
constitution say
oh
circles there no
onkotu baby o dey kasa no o ye sofu na o preach okotu free bible no aka baby o
no ni antu betima ya bum me nya say me
just say they should tread cautious o munya manson sem no o mu nipa na akwa leading supporters ni na ewu wiase o mu nipa nti emfa nse ka so deputy bi o metima na fa akire ba mo ye na mo ko wo na tiko na mo ko fo bi be se wa esoro no ma compromise you
so mo so mani abro because the bass so mo so circles na dey over now
how come no be lose bi
I think they are losing because one so the problem about it the circles had wanted to choose their own leadership and some people
about no mo go to be
I'm going to be
ba ko they want to be on country
I'm going to be
asem mo kan they say one to abani be on country that time no so to abama
I'm to abama so circles chairman
na me am tie no me so go to be am nya circle ni we dey no aware
so they were as omu convince omu nu that chena ye be
masa omu nya isa de no
e to circles no be okay sa na tie dia
bibi am pre stop you make menka
omu nya
tomo ti omu so asem no ti omu asem no because the few say o ta say we aka say global na badia circles dey leadership now you report to the global now
solo is their chairman
circles chairman omu nyintu na na circles omu nyintu
na won ko to aba na mo so to ma
and I can ha
e da ba na no mo ko to no
omu see to supporters chairman abanya circles chairman aba
na won nya supporters
so mo do mo so to di no because masa bad nti no
solo so mo ha no ana
ba ha dwene
wa kuma pa obubu wo rusi ni ade
me no kan pesa oye ana ne nkofo bi odi na chi no nkofo bi odi na chi no mo no na advices no mo no na advices no mo no ebi kure bi ben so mo
dia go here
so to di no o da me samba me ko ba me ko now last week say a friend say about body free Buffy Chrome say me fam say
right so
captain actually the pass be there you too nyame adoma weekend ko to go nation
one can we be
circles na go ya can be pa na
okay
semna
dan dey sempani for be no sir utie the argument it looks like when you say global no na never the national supporters council or global
no guys what you say
global no so global ni free no
okay
global don't say abano who steady cry if born wo omo voters you know can say ballot paper na the ballot paper e chere the to abana fa ho a national supporters election and another so the supporters obi o kotukochi tani bi and obi o kotukochi tani bi na de mu hu se kotukochi tani no ofa obu census card
yeah
nti say circles for any argument in here say omo mara na de omo circles constitution omo delegates from every group.
The question is no more to ababe
to any we no
when they were voting but we no na omo constitution
there be any constitution
omo go to we no na be dey at me
to say national supporters election meaning all kotoko supporters and April chairman we say means
and omo nya no aye
na ko obenye national circles
circle na so logo
global okay
ko be ko da ko be ba no mo tu no
so no
ajire
say no dia duru ni dia so mo trans no mo hihye bibia foforo they need a special body
na dey ko duru man sia
so be to say
the common solve no intend
say ko kono say ya na nipa ba ko de ko obi ko pe clarity obi ko pe nchechire mu. This is what I think. The initiative is a good one. But it means that in the next election, they say a circles for Namia who say, and you're my banner there. That means to be a circle member with me ko pre-position will be.
and an American.
And they say
it is no
obi of Fabusenso's card
as a global chairman no yes second
yes possible said that other splinter groups are almost forming global no the fan say kuma pem fan say WhatsApp group and that stuff
now the Ababen say by hierarchy the global will be on top of everybody. So your circle chairman
you are under the global.
You are under the global president or chairman.
Ah, so
you are global on course circle Buddha. No mum. And a test through baby no man.
That's what
I'm saying. They should be careful.
Global supporters.
Some fight to cranny say the person must be a circle member.
Exactly.
And also having Fabusensos to contest. So that they can protect Omodian.
Which solo has.
Exactly. Nesenka solo ato. They say no mum penisa. Say more pomo chairman.
Okay.
Now no a circle chairman. Say you Okuma pin president. You Buffalo president and almost pomo president. Now about 22 on your copy overall now. No more chireni pomo bejino nechi. And obeka kopre.
And go for be dos one ten omo.
There be circles from those.
Now the
global
they say it's getting interesting. They say it's getting interesting. And what I would say is that the protocol system or far global by Montanase no more structure BB and Fabrabot.
Right.
Election the obe contest to two omunko fanembra. The Ebemani Pana qualifies over contest omunko fambra because they say the Fabusenso's Fabusen to divisions so your mom to 10 cities anyway ni nyina tell some ye ni nyina aba this is the time say 3 months kwan on be side or mo fa nye ni nyina ambra ye bia na e dia babontin signed from Fikesiem until all other groups can have their president if that will be the policy but the global chairman no should be any and I say betimi aka say all other groups will not be recognized apart from the global chairman na no so say no person ye na omonye na sa Tanian, if you sure bad ya hun nishe kan if you say fikese mu ba na order ba milotu unti with him
and now unya global some no unya almost circle.
I said now the point is
no
the ombetime almost circles
global for we supporters no unya almost
yama chairman Sulaba be circles chairman no problem but they are looking at beyond the circles because the point is the circles is growing at a decreasing rate. And they are to money wrong. Whilst the other groups are growing in an increasing rate. No to and circles no. Send your moon no obi no obeka so mungusu nyini. Omukoso anyini. But first every year be a nipa 1,000 ekoka ho a afi e be a nipa be 300 ekoka ho. So they are still growing but the number is decreasing. Okay. So if you are a leader, you are looking at other ways you can get other people on board because see a baba supposed to near survey you the MP researchers you be engineer gate bia obi atwa na ebisa no omo mobile stadium ebisa no or circles ni entie de ebisi okay me we get to know the number of circles for a stadium any obi o ekotukunia on join any circle
no so bad
that is what they want to fix say those outside how do we get them on board and the global we ni buy no
okay Mate yo yanko na
to
ebeiro
there be a dream senka enye bre any delays na bebema ke election ne bibie si twam
solo election
twam bibie na solo ko any circles chairman na ye hihye bibie
na si twam on reversing ko any circle chairman
say yes na e global asem bi ama so te me chena se na ye hihye bibie afoforo na se ye hihye wie na chairman solo national supporters chairman na wopa no be contest ni election me oni baby am problem wo me problem ni ye ni chuka no na wo hu no me problem wo de gina so ma ye to sa aba no ade na na nka be bo akotoko na se ye ntimi discuss ya ye discuss de obeye chairman which ye fa abu census no en nkakan so to this sa controversy se wo hu kill the spirit behind Fabu census but ye nhwe emi de se na wo kai ade we mema won na me baby amokeka kwa mo di problem beba because me hu bi da se me zotuo se ekuo bi so mo koto aba ye se epesi change the front of Kotoko supporters circles ekuo mo te o mo baby ne akotam nipa me no mo contest for circle selection say adekuo na ɛwɔ hɔ na yɛpɛ sɛ ɔmo nyinaa play pa because ɔmo hold Fabo census no nyɛ ɔmo nyinaa na yɛ circle members but yɛ hanasɛm si a tutu yɛ ne yɛ nkɔ DPA hwɛ the registered members on Fabo census ɔmo contribute na check the number of voters ɔmo to on the elections day na striking by percentage. It clearly tells you say on that day na ɔmo to aba no a lot of the registered members of Fabo census were not interested in the elections. And no alone should tell you say adeɛ na yɛyɛ no asɛm aba. Because baby ejina so to see to aso kɔ anim a de besi ane sɛ cycle for bɔkɔ to ɔba ba yi ɔmo chairman. WhatsApp groups here yɛ kan ɛnyɛ WhatsApp groups ni nyinaa na ɛfo adeɛ ɛkɔ so no so. There are other groups am so to ɔmo contribute to pa. Ɔmo so man ni global no ho. I'm not saying say decision be able to take bia no obi ani beji ho. But the majority of Kotoko supporters no should be in support of that decision no. Tine baby ejina. Bema boda. Hese board ya bai. The first thing is on best of kese pa be supporters asem. Ebe supporters asem.
They said till now, from now to the end of the season, the IMC should streamline this and sign at the new board number, which shouldn't be a problem for them because they're already familiar with them. Go to two things: either solo.
Declaration said circle be any hobium circle aguno. I'm circle for not taking position.
He's on tape.
At least there's a video that we have played it here or by or back my sabo man now.
Was it circle?
Yeah, it also been a kind.
Yanko
by the Okai or say circle be any hobium. A good, you see, there's no circle.
Maragaza.
Lawyer Safuduku.
Asemno hardwene bema boda. Asemno hardwene na ehia attention kakra. Enti eme de se menhia abam. And me too o the influence when I into aso. Ayi metie coach Masudi Dramani. What the dynamic as me say. Ye took one last year. Nam to ye say ko Benin. Ye drew a flower yentimi anto aso ne yesan. And then next year see pese to aso. We dey no flower ne asasan. There is no justification for ene ye kwa na ye car type pa ye entimi no flower no. But to person ye better than they see last season. Yes, I believe did here a lot of time at House of Folk. But if we season now, the results, the points should be better than Watara there. No? So what has team now to do? Let's see if the mentors say. I don't know has amassing more points were away than home. Mentors here and me here will do so be chichimo. Nti and so coach must do the money on when ye go coach Prince. Zotuna say the oya dane Liam Rosinia. Na oya dane Liam Rosinia because this was a perfect opportunity for him. Say obechre and obe put management at a tight corner. When they are taking a decision on the next coach of the club, and especially having the support from the chief of staff of Mensia, when Ofroka just over to the end of the season. I think a hard name, but then again, and I make us say you cannot also take the behavior of Kotoko players. Sometimes they look like players are as a just nation and form and also no to see a pair who adaje na ye kan ho asem Kotoko players in particular almost a problem pa
no more just they are wearing.
Yes.
Captain,
coach Prince.
And me feature the head of sports there. Edu Heba Hospital. Zoto maybe I'm a great man of substance. Now my feature said last week as Robert feature, you know. This week the head of sports will do us justice. But talking about
Obi a way.
Tell them from Soto. Magasin Baby Chrome, Edu Heba Hospital. And I flew a me bay. Soto, Mamini Kamfa, Barikada Salan Chaka Sema, Dr. Du Mohammed, and
next time
and a trip in Amako, Domukun and Pino, and I am
2 months' time.
I am.
Okay.
And the last time I called no doctor, Edibo, you be a come.
Okay.
Ama Ajiamu, you join come.
Omudia,
first, Aja number 1.
Okay.
If you on the number 2 the same house, and the Hona Mokodi.
Okay.
And they own treat him nice.
And I train for us.
And nice street. You know, last one was cry.
Okay.
And I'm a fatty. Some distance away from. You know,
Obama.
I'm a fatty something.
Obama. Of
course, anything that Newcastle will be SMB test. JJ Mono. SMB test. Somebody can say no.